All right, welcome to another episode of the Cub Scout Kitchen. Tonight, we're going to talk about fruit snacks. Now, not those store-bought, synthetic, kind of plasticky fruit snacks that you might be used to, but real fruit snacks. So, we've got some fruit, and we've got a special machine. We call it a dehydrator. This will take a fruit and take some of the water out of it, and preserves it and turns it into a chip kind of a texture depending upon the fruit. You can do all kinds of fruits in a food dehydrator. Some work better than others. Some of my favorites are pineapple, apple, kiwi. Over here, Paul's making bananas. So you want to slice these to be about 1/4 of an inch thick. The thicker they are, the longer they're going to take to dehydrate. Some fruits take longer than others to dehydrate, so you're going to have to make sure you're checking them. So these are some of my favorite fruits. They work really well. There's some others out there that you can experiment with that you can try. Melons I haven't really had good luck with. Citrus I haven't had good luck with, but these ones are good, especially the pineapple. Dehydrating the pineapple makes your house smell wonderful. So once you've got the fruit diced or sliced, you're going to start arranging them in the trays. So you can take your banana chips and start arranging them in the trays. And I'll take some of my apples here and start arranging them in the trays. One thing you can do with your apples is sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice on them, and that's going to help keep them from oxidizing and turning brown. So you just spread them all around. You want to make sure you leave at least 1/4 of an inch of space in between each piece of fruit so that air can get around them. Otherwise, they're not going to dehydrate as quickly. All right. Most commercial dehydrators will come with multiple trays. So once you fill up one tray, you can just stack on another one. When you find which fruits tend to take longer than others, put them on the bottom. That'll make them go a little bit faster than the ones on the top. Almost done. Alright, so we fill up one tray, one more piece. We can put the next tray on top, then we can start stacking some of our other fruits. Alright, now this is a really nice activity to do with the Cub Scouts because arranging the fruit on the trays can be really fun, and you can make little patterns with them. And bananas are really nice again because even the youngest Cub Scouts can use a butter knife to slice a banana. So we're going to put some pineapple down, and we'll put some kiwi down. Kiwi's fun. I like kiwi. What's really good with kiwi, if you wait until springtime when the strawberries are ripe, and you go pick some of your own fresh strawberries, you can take the kiwis and the strawberries and throw them in a blender together. And if you have a solid mat that comes with some of these, you can pour it down over and makes like a fruit roll-up kind of a fruit snack, which is really tasty. So once you got your fruit down, there's going to be a lid. Put the lid down, and you go and plug it in. And depending upon your food dehydrator, it might take 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, depending upon how much heat it puts in. Now, if you don't have a food dehydrator, don't worry. We can MacGyver it. So you're going to need a couple of cake pans or blocks, something to just set down to rest stuff on. You're going to take a box fan, like just a normal box fan most people have in their house. Set that on top of the blocks, and then a cooling rack or any other food safe grate, and you put that on top of that. Well, now you can just put your fruit on top of that grate, turn the fan on, wait 12 to 24 hours, and you will have dehydrated fruit, and your house is going to smell fantastic while you're at it. So we're going to let this sit for probably 12 hours, and then we're going to come back and show you what these look like when they're done. Well, it's been 12 hours, so let's see how our fruit has dried out. Now, the smell here is just so wonderful. I hope you can smell that home. Oh, wait, you can't, can you? I'm sorry. But it smells wonderful. But you can make it yourself, and then you can smell it. So let's turn off the fan and unplug the dehydrator and see what we have. So what once was a pineapple, 4 kiwis, a banana, and 2 apples are now fruit chips. Now how long is it going to take again? It's going to depend on how thick you've cut your fruit and how warm the air temperature is and the humidity. 12 hours is usually a good starting point, and you're going to want to keep checking it though to see how it goes. When you get to the amount of time that you think it's going to take, you can test it, see if it's still a little bit pliable or if it's like totally crunchy. As it cools after you take it off the trays, they're going to harden up a little bit more. So again, it depends on how you like it. I like mine still a little bit chewy, not crunchy yet. So I'm looking for that kind of a doneness. So once you're done with this, then you can take your favorite sealable bag and just take all of your fruit and start piling it in. They all go in the same bag. So that's pineapple, kiwi, more pineapple, oops. Got our apple rings. These are always fun. And our bananas. So, the great thing about this for hiking, this is very lightweight, and again, I have fit an entire pineapple, 2 apples, 4 kiwis, and a banana in that much space. So, one bit of trouble you can get yourself into, it's really easy to eat a lot of this in a very short amount of time. I've accidentally eaten an entire dehydrated pineapple in one sitting. Which didn't make my stomach feel good about an hour later. So you still want to make sure you're not eating more than you would anyway. But it's great hiking snacks. Walking down the trail, you just pull a piece out and nibble on it, and you're good to go. So that's how we dehydrate fruit. No sugars added, no preservatives added, just pure natural deliciousness. Next time, we are going to look at my favorite trail mix blend, which is going to involve some of this. So we'll see you in our next episode of Cub Scout Kitchen.